Hello everybody and welcome back to the Integrity Botanicals YouTube channel. I'm coming at you guys today with this makeup look, another tutorial. This is on a wearable color makeup look. So I wanted to share this with you guys because this blue color comes back in season every single year and I thought it would be a really cool way to spice up your makeup for this time. But you could do this same technique with any single color. Kjaer Weis also has a gorgeous green. They have that gorgeous blue. Well People has some fun colors as well that would look great on the lower lash line. But if you guys want to know how to achieve this super easy, funky, colorful makeup look, please keep watching. Per usual, back to basics, Kjaer Weis foundation. I'm still in the shade Paper Thin. You'll see it's just like maybe half a shade too dark for me at this point because I am only getting paler as the seasons progress. But this will do just fine as long as you take it down the neck. Using my usual Delium Tools flat foundation brush and just applying that starting from the middle of my face and going outwards. And this time I am going to use the Well People Bio Brightener Concealer, or BioCorrect, sorry. I am in love with this concealer. I think it makes a great eyeshadow base as well as long as you set it. So you're going to see I just squirted a little bit onto my hand. I'm warming it up and then I'm going to start applying it underneath my eyes. I'm also going to take this under any areas of redness that happens to be around my nose and my chin. And then I will also take whatever's left over on my finger and run that across the eyelid again because I think it makes such a good shadow base. And we're doing a very neutral look today. To set all of that in and to act as a nice blank canvas, I am taking the Delium Tools 776, I believe, and Hint Beauty's Pressed Shadow in Linen Kiss. And I am just taking that all the way from lid to brow bone. This is going to help neutralize any veins that I have on the eyelids, discoloration, etc. And it's just really good to help eyeshadows blend as well. So taking a step back from the eyes, going back to the cheeks, taking my Delium Tools all-purpose blusher brush. I'm using that for my 100% pure cocoa pigmented bronzer. Taking that in all the usual places, right underneath that jawline. I went a little bit heavy-handed today, but I really liked how the end result came out. I'm also hitting the top of that hairline. And you're also going to see I'm going to take it right the way under the jaw. I think it looks the most seamless this way and also gives you the most definition. Then I am taking the Delium Tools 942 and the Hint Beauty Loose Blush. This is in the shade Notoriously Nude. This is my collaborative blush with them. Again, I love this blush because it's just a good neutral tone. You could also use Antonym Cosmetics Rose if you want something a little more pink, but just a good neutral tone blush to just not detract from the bold eyes we're doing. Then I'm going to set the face. I'm using the Delium Tools 959 and the Well People Bio Brightener Powder. And I just looked a little shiny where I applied that concealer, so I'm hitting around the nose, my chin, and underneath the eyes. This is because I am dry, so if you do have oily skin, feel free to set the entire face. But if you have dry skin, this powder is great because it doesn't cling and look gross. Then I did want to add some highlight for this look. I am using the Kjaer Weis Radiance highlighter, and I'm applying that mostly to the top of the cheekbones. Didn't really want to strobe for this look, but I did want to add a little life to the face. Now I'm going straight into eyes again. I'm taking my Delium Tools 785 in Kjaer Weis Magnetic. I use this in basically every eye look, but I just wanted to add some definition to the crease. You can be a little bit more heavy-handed or build up the crease if you wanted to. Just the point is to keep the neutral tones up top because we're about to go in with that pop of color. So you're seeing I'm just feathering that in. If you need to erase some harsh lines, just go back in with Linen Kiss on a clean blending brush. Now I'm just going in with the Kjaer Weis definition brush and the Kjaer Weis Blue Wonder eyeshadow, and I'm taking this right the way underneath the lash line. You can see there's no real method to the madness. It doesn't need to be the most precise thing in the world, but you can take this lower than you normally would because we want this color to stand out. It's the point of the look. So I'm doing that to both eyes, and again, any smudging brush will work, but I like the control that this one has. And then I am going to go back in with a Delium Tools brush here in a minute. And I'm just going to help blend that out just so it doesn't look super harsh. Yeah, that's the same one that I applied Linen Kiss with earlier in the video. Now for mascara, we're using two. For the bottom lashes, I am using the Well People mascara in Pro Blue. I told you guys this is a really fun way to add in some color in my transitional makeup picks video, if you guys caught that. If not, I will leave it down below. But I am just coating my bottom lashes with this, and it's just to help tie the blue in, again, make it pop even more. I love the way this looks together. And for the top lashes, I'm going in with my favorite Hint Beauty Nocturne mascara. You can use as little or as much as you'd like. The blue is really the standout, so I didn't want the top lashes to be too crazy, but I did definitely want the definition there, as I always do. And you can see I'm getting it everywhere, nothing a little Q-tip can't fix. And for the lips, I'm going in with one of my favorite lipsticks at the moment. This is the Kjaer Weis lipstick in Believe. If you want to see what other shades they have and see them swatched on my mouth, I will also have that link down below. But this is the perfect nude to tie the look together. Alright, you guys, that is it. This is my completed wearable color makeup look featuring Kjaer Weis's Blue Wonder eyeshadow. I love it so much, and I think this color is so much fun to play with, both in the spring and fall time, because this color comes back all the time, and it really is quite wearable. I think the lower lash line is the easiest way to add a little bit of color into your makeup. So if you guys like this tutorial, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe. If any of these products were just screaming out to you, especially that blue eyeshadow, they are all going to be linked down there in the description box, along with all of our social media. So make sure to hit us up over there and follow us so you don't miss any special promotions, any posts that we have going up on the blog, and we always post when a video goes live as well. But thank you guys so much for watching as always, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye!